Hello, everybody. Unexpected live again. Give me a moment. I'm just going to make sure that I'm live. I am hopping on because the energy right now is insane. Okay, so there's a thunderstorm going on in the background here. Hopefully the power will stay on for me to do this live, but also I'm also hopping on to address something that needs to be addressed here today. So say hello if you are here with me live, so I can make sure everything is working and that you can hear me and everything is good to go. I'm going to just make sure that I am live before I begin, as usual. Okay, I see myself. This is a weird time of night for me to go live, so I am going to tag everybody and just hopefully some of you will catch me live here, and if not, that's okay. You can watch it on the replay. Make sure that you drop a hashtag Ripple if you're watching the replay. That is our replay tag here. So, okay. So I need to address this thing, this little piece of awareness that I realized is not there for so many of you, okay, through discussions, in comments, in the DMs, etc. And that is that what I'm talking about all the time, the wild feminine, when I'm talking about what the wild feminine is, how it's so important to reconnect with our wild feminine, higher selves, etc. What I have not talked about is the fact that the wild feminine is missing, okay? That she has all but disappeared from the world. The wild feminine is the natural version of who we are. She or we have been buried for so long, we don't even know who she is anymore, most of us, okay? And it might seem like we're doing fine, the world is doing fine without her. But the truth is we aren't. Not at all, okay? The wild feminine side of human beings is the part that allows us the inspiration to come in. Sorry, I have notifications popping up. I silence them, but certain people pop through. Okay, so the side of us that allows inspiration to come in, okay? The side that allows the ebb and the flow of abundance in and out of each other's lives. And not just financial abundance, not just the abundance of money, but the abundance of love, of acceptance, I swear I can talk, of inspiration and of trust, okay? These things, there are so many versions of what abundance is, okay? It's not just financial, but when we allow the wild feminine side of us to come out, we allow the flow of abundance in and out, right? We want to have it be constantly moving, not just one direction. So where did she go, right? The wild feminine that's missing, where did she go? The patriarchy, colonialism, corporate America. Okay, these are the three names of horror. They shut down what's natural, the abundance of divine, wild feminine receptivity with all of their work before play and men over women and the fight to the top mentality, right? We're not meant for that. We are meant for flow, for community, for collaboration, and that rising tide, raising all ships mentality. So I'm bringing that back. I am not the only one, for sure. And I do my best to always find as many of you out there who believe in what I believe in every day. Women helping women, uncovering our authenticity, allowing nature to be in balance again. I am bringing that back. I'm collaborating in every area of my life with women who need what I have to offer to support what they have to offer. I'm inspiring women to take the leap of faith, to follow their dreams. Whoa, like massive, massive thunderclap just now, guys. I don't know if you guys could hear that on your end. Wow. I am helping them to become aware of their true divine feminine nature with my own clear-sighted view of who they truly are. Okay, I'm creating movements like the Rewilding Ripple and the Suspending Disbelief Challenge. Things that you don't have to pay for to be a part of, because everyone is naturally a part of these, okay? So I'm just bringing you back to who you are. And we all have both masculine and feminine in us. And I'm helping to bring back the feminine while also knowing deeply, like very, very, very deeply, intrinsically, how to be in the masculine. It was my zone of genius before, as the queen of productivity, despite having ADHD, right? So I offer everything from free, deeply loving and accepting support in this group, no holds barred, right? To low ticket business coaching support in my Butterfly Network membership, to help spiritual women get their inspired, authentic, heart-led, soul-led businesses off the ground as the first step of the bigger movement that I'm creating of putting more wild feminine aligned women into leadership around the world. Okay. So it all comes back to that all the way. So I offer all these things from this free, the low ticket, all the way up to the ever expanding Wild Feminine Leaders Inner Circle, which is my wildest and most powerful mastermind. In fact, I believe that it is one of the most powerful masterminds ever. Not just mine. And yes, I know that's a bold claim. Okay, have you met me? Hi. I'm bold as fuck, right alongside that authentic vulnerability that you have all come to know and love so well. Okay, I have both sides. So I'm not just a leader. I am the leader of leaders, right? I'm the lighthouse on the cover of this, the cover photo of this group, calling you all into that wild feminine success that we are all entitled to, that we're all, it was just saying that I was not connected properly, so I'm giving it a second. Hopefully I'm okay. Hopefully you guys can all still hear me and everything, and I haven't lost signal. So now what was I saying? Yes, I believe that we are all capable of bringing in that wild feminine success, right? I am bringing you into safe harbor here, to a space where you can be lovingly held and safely learn more about who you really are, because again, it's been buried for so long, and where you can learn what the fuck you're here to do, okay? Because so many of us start out and we're like, I don't know, I mean, I'm pretty good at this, I'm pretty good at that, right? And then I help you do it. I help you to implement it. So let me tell you something, okay? One of the key core beliefs that I have is that the time is now. The time is always now. When will it ever be a better time? And I will tell you, the answer is never. There will always be something coming up. There will always be delays. There will always be financial needs that are being, you're being pulled in all the different directions. Okay. Waiting gives you time to come up with excuses. Waiting gives you time to chicken out, right? To convince yourself that it's okay not to do the big scary things. So you're not meant to wait. I believe that. You're not meant to know the outcome before you arrive at your end destination. You are not meant to have the flow, the how of how you're going to arrive there all figured out. That's scary as fuck, right? And it is the most fulfilling, rewarding, exciting, thrilling ride of your life. Okay? And it's guaranteed to set you on the most successful path you could ever discover. And that is so freaking exciting. If, though, there's a big if with this one, if you choose it. Okay, if you go all in on it, and no, I do not mean investing beyond the point where you can feed your family. There are steps at every level that you can possibly be at that you can take. Okay, you just have to choose it. And you get to choose it. You don't have to choose it, but you get to choose it. And that is so empowering. You also get to not choose it if you don't want to. You get to choose it very slowly, or you get to choose it faster than the speed of light if you're like me, Okay? And no matter whether you go fast or slow, it's not going to be easy. But you're still safe to explore it inside of my spaces, okay? Whether that's my free group right here where you are right now watching this video, or in my paid containers, okay? Because in the wild, going back to the wild and to nature, you find your strengths and you lean into them or you die, okay? And I know this sounds extreme, but this is the truth, right? In the wild, you collaborate and you find your community or you die. This is not optional. And it's been made optional for way too long. And that is why the wild feminine is missing. That is why colonialism, patriarchy, all of it, corporate America have buried the wild feminine, is because she brings in this collaboration, this equality, this balance, okay? And here's the thing. Living in the wild sounds like a scary as fuck place to live, okay? For a lot of people. But for the women that I call in, it screams to them of freedom, okay? It is a siren call to escape the bonds that they've had on them all their lives, the barriers and the covers and all of it that they have been had forced on them all their lives. And this is something that these women will find whether they allow me to guide them there or not. Okay, that's right. You don't need me. Okay, you'll get there. I believe in you. I trust you probably more than you do yourself. And why? It's because I see the real you, the hidden you, that higher self you that is hidden and buried under all of the years of your life being told to sit down, shut up, be quiet, all of it. Okay? The you that is so intensely and blazingly bright that there is no shadow or darkness that could bury you, that could dim your light, and that could make you impossible to see. Okay? Like attracts like. So if you don't need me, why do I even bother having things you can buy, right? And that is because I help you get there faster. You are fully seen in my spaces, and being fully seen is one of the most powerful and life-changing things that you can experience. If you have not experienced it, be in my spaces. Okay, this is one of the things that women in this group, in my containers, in my, again, paid, free, low ticket, it doesn't matter. You experience this because that's what I do. And because the reason that you want to be in my spaces is because, again, a rising tide lifts all ships. So get in the water. Get in the water with those of us who are riding the swells to rise faster. Get in the same water with those of us who are overflowing our own cups so fucking much that we raise the level of the ocean waves. Okay? Be in the room. That's the thing. With other women who are doing what you want to do, who are going to not only inspire you, you will be so inspired in their presence with the things that they're doing, but also with the energy that they carry, with the energy of a group of powerful women coming together. It is something else. It is incredible. It is indescribable. It is so intense. Okay. And I can almost bet that every woman in this group is an empath, at least to some degree. So soak up that fire energy and be reborn, right? Like a phoenix from the ashes, from the flames. I have the connections that you want. I have the energy that you want. Trust me on that one. I have the skills to help you uncover more of yourself, maintain a balanced life, and grow your baby seedling business into a world-changing empire. Okay? And not a fucking corporate empire, a wild, feminine empire. One where everyone matters, where your empire helps other empires exist. Okay? Instead of fighting against each other, right? One where people aren't starving in the streets. One where girls have rights to equal education in every country in the world. One where there are so many options for education that you get to pick based on your children's human design and their special needs. And oh, those needs are so special. Okay, these children of the new age are different than us for a reason. It is not okay to send them off to be buried, to have their light dimmed. So come be in the circles that I move in. Spend time in the spaces that fuel your fire. We are not meant to change the world alone. Not even me, cocky, batshit crazy lady that I may seem to be. I'm not meant to do this alone. There are so many ways to join in, okay? And if you're not sure what's available to you at the level that you're at, or not sure what you're ready for, not sure what, if anything, that you can afford, ask. There are options for you. I promise you, from free through to high ticket level paid. Okay? Ask. Say it. How can I join in? What can I do? Let's talk about it. Because we need to bring the wild feminine back. Okay? I won't ever pressure you. Ask any one of dozens of past clients in this group if I have ever pressured them into a sale. I don't do that. I do not pressure people into buying. No. The wild feminine in me is strong. I know that what's meant for me won't pass me by. I know that there's always enough. I know that there's room at the table for us all. There is no competition whatsoever. I have extreme, a little bit unreasonable, extreme trust in myself. That delusional confidence, right? That people need if they're ever going to create a global impact. The only people who are crazy enough to create global impact are the ones who are delusional level confident in themselves, right? Who believe in the changes that they're bringing. And I am that person. I am creating global impact, right? I'm that global impact creator, okay, who is doing it in a way that the world has never seen before. And that's because I'm the only one of me, right? I'm the only person who can do it exactly how I can do it. And I'm the person who trusts myself so implicitly that I will create whatever needs to be created, that I have never yet failed because of that delusional level confidence, because of that extreme trust in myself. The wild feminine is missing, but not for long. I'm bringing her back in a big way. Okay. So I have two things to share with you today beyond all my hellfire and global impact and world shaker energy. One I have not talked about anywhere else yet. And this is that I am going to be running a 3-day rewilding event at the end of this month, June 2024. Okay. If you're ever watching this in the future, that's when this was happening. One where you will get to meet your wild feminine self. Okay, where you will brainstorm a way to bring her in just a little bit into your 3D or everyday life and business. Okay, and this is key because we have to start somewhere. Okay, and then where you'll have the opportunity to find someone or multiple someones to team up with to amplify that pivot for you and with you and you for them as well. Okay, this event is going to be insane. It is going to be an insane fire starter to light the bonfire of your success this summer. Okay, and I am just so fucking excited to offer it, to start this wave. Okay, and I can't even communicate fully yet the size of the shift that is coming in right now, ladies. I promise you, this event is going to be it's my way of extending my hand to say, are you getting on this boat? The time is now. Are you coming with me? Okay, so to be part of this event, I'm inviting you as members of this group to come join me for just $88 US dollars. Okay, outside of this group, it will be 111. And inside of this free event, or this three, not free. Hang around with my 3-year-old too much. Okay. In this 3-day event, we will be clarifying your light, okay? So that it's easier for others to see, for your people to find you, okay? Easier for you to welcome in collabs and clients and all of the things that are more perfectly aligned than you ever imagined, okay? If you would like the link to sign up for that, drop me a rewilding ripple, a hashtag rewilding ripple in the comments, and I will get you that probably in the morning tomorrow, because the energy of today is like burn hot and fierce and then go to bed, right? So anyway, the second thing that I wanted to share is my Wild Feminine Leaders Inner Circle. And I have talked about this one before, but you guys, it is growing. Like, I swear it has its own life force, okay? This is my 7-month wild momentum building mastermind, where you will meet with your higher self regularly, okay, so that you can get to know her, integrate her, up level, understand her, become closer with that version of yourself, so that you can attract in more instead of forcing it and fighting for it all the time, instead of fighting for every sale, instead of convincing people to be with you, be around you, right? So that you can be clearer, so that you have that clarity, right? Clearer every time that you get to meet her about your purpose, about your direction, about the how of getting where you want to be, but also becoming more trusting so that you will achieve it no matter what. Trusting in yourself, knowing that you've got what it takes, because you do. And you will have multiple opportunities for healing as well throughout this mastermind. Healing support to work through blocks and limiting beliefs, etc. With my shamanic healing services, both in a group setting and in a one-on-one setting throughout the 7 months. Okay, you will have business, mindset, and alignment support to apply in your life and in your business, especially to your business aesthetic, so that you can prowl through all of the options available to you with the confidence of a lion, right? A wild feline animal. We will be co-creating, this is my favorite part, ladies, a life-changing offering of energy between powerful wild women in a mastermind format. This is like the glorious peak of my connection skills, bringing together the most impactful collaborative creation you can dream of. Okay. And finally, I am just announcing this piece today that I am going to be hosting a live in-person summit. Okay, where members of the Wild Feminine Inner Circle will be speaking on a real life stage with a real life audience, all of that, and all of the associated and incredible things that come with that. Speaker expenses included, okay, in the price of the Inner Circle container. So, like, it is time, okay? It is time right now for these women to release the untamed sides of themselves. Go wild, okay? This is stepping out, not into the light, stepping into the dark, okay? Where your light cannot be missed. It is impossible to miss it. Your light cannot be hidden by contrast. And when you're in there, I'm hooking you up to an amplifier. Okay, your light is going to be blinding. I'm fizzing, literally. It feels like every inch of me is like tingly. Your heartbeat's light is so damn beautiful, okay, and every ray of it is going to shine outwards to spark the lights of others, your clients, your audience, right, to create the most beautiful rainbow ripples of light and change and impact in the world imaginable. And I'm so excited to announce one of my all-time favorite clients, and I swear I feel guilty saying that. It's like I'm picking a favorite of one of my kids or something. Whatever, she's the best. Who has been in almost every container that I have ever created, has already joined the Inner Circle. And I am so stoked to watch her soar, okay? I know that she takes the brilliance that I create in every container and implements it so powerfully every damn time. And I know the impact that she's meant to make in this world, and it is so important. It is so important. And it's so huge and it's so exciting. and I cannot wait to co-create global impact with her and with the other women who are joining us. So this inner circle is, you guys, literally, this is so aligned that I've been getting hints from my spirit team about who's joining. And I could not be more excited, okay? My higher, wild Viking queen self is being joined by an Amazon, a Valkyrie, a pregnant woman. Okay, you guys, I'm like, I cannot wait to see if the pregnant one is a literal thing or not, okay? And there's a few others. So I can't wait to see which one this past client embodies. I can't wait to see who the rest are. And there are only 7 spots total, okay? This is not a big thing. This is, sorry, it's a huge thing, but there are not a lot of spots. This is not open to anybody. For the inaugural running of the Inner Circle. So anyone who participates in the rewilding event at the end of this month and then decides to join us can also apply the price of their ticket, okay, to the event, their ticket to the rewilding event to the cost for the Inner Circle. I hope that sentence came out right. Anyone who's already in the Inner Circle, so that previous client, one of the bonuses that you receive if you're watching this, and for anyone else who joins prior, is free access to all of the heartbeat events and programs during the time of the Inner Circle Mastermind. So you are able to access this rewilding event for free, and you know who you are. Okay, if you are ready, if you're ready, like really ready to be seen, to collaborate on a big project, to speak on world stages, if that's been your dream and you're ready to actually do it, and you want to become known, like big name in your niche, so that you can truly and finally create the world shaker level impact, okay, that you dream about, then you can DM me the word wild at any time. And we will have a no pressure chat, again, no pressure ever, to see if you would be a good fit for the global level impact that we're co-creating in this Inner Circle. So ladies, no matter what you're doing right now as a member of this group, no matter in what way you're interacting in here, whether you're sharing and consistently interacting, whether you're attending our mixers, whether you are joining in my paid programs, I want to thank you for being here. Okay, for being part of the energy and the impact that we are co-creating in this space. Okay, because we are just being in each other's energy. It's like we build up this storm, this like burst of energy every time that we interact. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, for watching. Drop me a hashtag Ripple. Remember, if you're watching the replay, so that I know that you've seen this, and I will see and talk to all of you very, very soon.